Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Testimonials Teardown, the show where we look at how top companies use customer proof, use cases, testimonials, and reviews. On today's episode, we're going to break a little bit from the mold, and we're actually going to talk about a landing page. Before we've been looking at full websites, today we're going to look at the work from a company called Growth Design, and we're going to investigate their landing page for their Product Psychology Masterclass. They do a lot of things well, so let's dive in and check it out. When you hit the landing page, you don't have to scroll far before you get to a great testimonial. I love the presentation on this. First, you see a smiling face, their role, and the company, so you feel right away like it's a candid review. Next, they pull out the major takeaway or result right at the top, which makes it very skimmable, which is always a big plus on landing pages. Below that quote, they even use bolding to make it easy for your eye to jump to the highlights. If you scroll down a bit, you see another testimonial, this time from a designer at IBM, which brings some brand recognition. Then, if you keep scrolling, you get to a header actually titled Testimonials. You see two names of well-established industry practitioners. Not only are the quotes about the course great, but the design on this page is killer. Having the faces go out of the quote boxes with a black background produces a great aesthetic. Seeing as the course is talking about design principles, this is important. Scroll down a bit further and we hit customer reviews. With a similar format to the reviews at the top of the page, this course drops Miro and Amazon as two more prominent names. Then you see a sea of social media posts praising the course. Remember, again, the principle of volume. When it comes to reviews and testimonials, more is almost always better. Many people will just skim and use the volume as a proxy for quality. It's the principle of confidence in numbers. Directly below that, they have reviews taken during the course with the stars for reviews. But it doesn't stop there. Below that, they have a ton of logos connected to some of the top brands in the world, like Facebook, Amazon, and Netflix. Content should be built for a purpose, and the team at Growth Design does a phenomenal job in building trust with customer proof. Normally, we look at how brands use customer proof across all their channels. In this case, this is a landing page designed for a specific conversion purpose. Overall, I would give the Growth Design team our first A. They do a lot of things well. Initially, the testimonial design that they use is excellent. They highlight the human aspect of the person behind the review very prominently. They use bolding to capitalize on key insights overall, and they use prominent logos behind IBM, Amazon, Netflix to help build and establish that authority. They also use a lot of different styles and formats of reviews and testimonials throughout the entire landing page, and they use a high volume of them, which helps create that authority and confidence in numbers that we've talked about before. If I was to give a couple just quick pointers, I would love to see a little bit more video content on that page, which I think would further reinforce that human aspect. And as I've mentioned before, I always think it's a good idea, whenever possible, to link the actual logos out to case studies or articles to help make those logos look that much more reliable. Join us next week for another episode of Testimonials Teardowns.